For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Philadelphia, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, there's the Nets, right behind them, just one spot down.
And for Philadelphia, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process accepted that with humility, saying, I want to be great, and it's only right for people to expect me to drop 35 a night. At the same time, he said, I'm not a selfish player. If the defense double teams me, it's about making the right play. Kevin?
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Two of the hottest teams, Greg, getting together tonight. This is highly anticipated.
And you know what, Kevin? The trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of basketball. That could determine who goes home with the W.
I like it. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, they've got Green. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden with it. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Green deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Irving against Green. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Now, here's Thibault. There's Green with the 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
Here's Simmons in the game against New Orleans. Very impressive. Kicks it to Embiid. Harris trying to get free, and Embiid throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Harden outside, pass to KD. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Green gets it to go.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Simmons against Harden. Unable to get that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Pulls up on the elbow. And the 76ers get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
First one falls for him.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Irving against Green. Harden left side. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Green kicks to Thibault. Simmons looking around. The pass to Harris. Passes it to Embiid. The 76ers with another miss. So for the 76ers, the last game, a win against New Orleans. KD passes to Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting two.
The first one falls.
And the former Hoya Green, a ranging forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And both free throws good for Green. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Simmons passes to Embiid. Out to the right wing. Back to Harris. It's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Inside, Harris. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
Irving dishes to Harden. Feeds it to Green.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Now here's Simmons. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Outside, Green. Green against Harden. Outside, KD. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Around the league, Doris, we're seeing plenty of small ball, but some teams are going big. If you were a coach at this point, which way do you think you'd lean?
Well, Kevin, I think the best coaches maximize the talent at their disposal. And sometimes a coach philosophically may believe in, I emphasize the three-point line. I want to eliminate all mid-range shooting. I want to get to the restricted area and the free throw line. I mean, to me, I love playing a high-tempo, wide-open floor game. Let's let the players show off all their skill. Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And a wide open look for Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Pass to Harris. Outside, Green. Here's Embiid. No good again that time.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down. I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
The 76ers trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Green, the pass to Embiid. Thibault with the ball. Here's Simmons. Count it. Simmons got his second basket of the night.
Intent on keeping that possession alive, Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
And here's Irving. 29 points for him last game against Toronto.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
And stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. Green leading the charge. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, just phenomenal timing from Simmons. Leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Now here's Jordan. He had 13 points in the win against Toronto.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Thibault. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the first one drops.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And so he hits both.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
And so he'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here is Howard. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Right side Curry. Just 5 to shoot from deep. That one's not going to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm. And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
That one is off.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back 9 of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
And he's good on the second. Nets leading by 7. Here's Luwawu. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Outside Hill. Outside Curry. Picked him clean. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Embiid. 6th in rebounding, 17th in scoring, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
And Harris drops them both. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Griffin hits them both.
Man, they are just living at the line.
The 76ers trail by 11. Now Hill, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
He hits both from the stripe. And the Nets with possession here. They have a 9-point lead. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Here's Korkmaz, and the three ball is good.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Here's Luwawu. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so here is Philadelphia, trailing here by 8. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
Count that bucket.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Down low. And Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got his second bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Hill against Dinwiddie. Curry finds Embiid over Claxton. Embiid, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
On the wing, Harris. From past the arc. And he's good on the three ball. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Howard kicks to Curry. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Harris misses. Stops, pops, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I
think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Harris. Luwawu is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the 76ers. 11-point game. The pass to Milton. To the inside. Here's Embiid. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for Claxton. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 11. Korkmaz passes to Hill. And here is Milton. Embiid in the corner. Again, Embiid missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Korkmaz. Clock at 6. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Joe Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. Then for the 76ers, Harris is checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. Now here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From 8, here's Thybulle. A three-pointer is right on target.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Nets leading by 6. Outside Griffin. Back to Irving. Milton trying to break free. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Let's see some of the numbers here for James Harden.
And looking at his splits, you can see he's taken more of a backseat in their offense in these last 10 games. His usage rate is down, but that's natural. At some point during the season, every player goes through a period of fatigue.
And Green gets it to go.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, Simmons passes it to Harris.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Oh, Griffin in position, throws down the alley-oop slam.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Pass to Milton. Back to Simmons. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Simmons with it. He's got 6. There's the dish to Harris. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The offensive rebound. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Milton kicks to Simmons. Out to Harris. They need this. Offensive rebound. Howard goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Howard's got 5 points so far.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Green. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. Irving attacking. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Green's checked in. Here's Simmons. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Pass to Harris. Rebounded by the Nets. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now here's Irving. Misses the 3.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Out to Harris. Plenty of space. And it's good off the back rim and in. Harris has got his 2nd basket.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
And there's the pass to Griffin. Harden scanning the floor. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
The 76ers trail by 11. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. Howard, the pass to Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Howard with 1 on the clock. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for 1 more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. For Philadelphia, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Curry's checked in for the 76ers. free throw good, Howard. Now, here is Harden, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Pass to KD. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing here by 8. Hangs in the air. That one goes in.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Green against Harden. Durant kicks to Irving. Here's Griffin. Offline with his 3. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Nets leading by 6. Durant dishes to Irving, and it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Howard. He's got 8. Curry looking it over. Pass to Green. Here is Howard, guarded by Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, and the basket by Curry.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Dinwiddie drives in.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. His last 10 games have been exceptional, putting up about 24 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And he makes the first. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-5 run here. Embiid, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
The 76ers trail by 5. Shot from 16. But he recovers it. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. In the corner, Irving with it. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's...
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Harris. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Ben Simmons. And KD drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Hill passes to Embiid. Off target from outside.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Dinwiddie against Hill. Dinwiddie surveying the floor, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Claxton, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here is Harris. He had a 30-point outing their last game against New Orleans.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. Fourth, the 76ers.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in, not just the big men, but guards are getting in on the act.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. .133 left now here in the second. Hill against Dinwiddie. Hill kicks to Curry. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Claxton, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 9 points last game out. Now the pass to Durant. Puts one up from 19. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
And it goes down 2 points. Embiid's got 12 points in the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Passes to KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 3.
Boy, there is an ease with which Kevin Durant plays the game. This guy knows I can score from anywhere right now.
And so he'll bring it up for the 76ers. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Embiid again, Philadelphia.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Hill. Curry with a wide open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and it'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after 1 half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. It was a rough ride in the first quarter for Philadelphia. They tried to get their legs under them and establish at least a little momentum, and at their lowest point in the period, they were facing an 11-point deficit. Moving on to the second quarter, big-time momentum shift as they came out blazing, wiping the deficit away and now lead by 2. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points on the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The 76ers leading. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Green, and it's Curry in at the small forward position.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Free throw good from Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden hits them both.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Embiid wide open from outside off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Here's KD. Curry trying to break free. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Harden. KD's got 14 points for the game. '76ers shooting well. They're at 45%. Simmons passes to Embiid. He kicks to Green. To the paint. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to KD. Count it, and the foul. That one on Embiid.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. That free throw good from Durant. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside, Green. Jordan against Embiid. He dishes it to Simmons. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Irving passes to Durant. The layup off target. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The first free throw is good. And Harris drops them both. And here's Harden. He's got 6. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Out to KD. 6 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Durant's got most of his shots to fall. 6 makes in 9 tries. Out left to the wing. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in free throw percentage, and such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter. Just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. The first one falls. So he gets them both. Nets trail by 3. Outside, KD. Back to Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive, gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both free throws good for Irving.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 12. To the wing right side. Embiid inside the line. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you...
Oh, wow! And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The feed to Green. Over Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Both shots good from the stripe. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Now here's Durant. He's got 19. Tries again. Griffin's shot is off. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The wide open look for Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got it all tied up now for the Nets. Outside, Green. Out to the right wing. Shot from 12, and it's good. 2 points. 16 points for Joel Embiid.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Harden against Simmons. Pass to Green. Now here's Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Harden. Simmons with the defensive effort. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Green. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Brooklyn trailing. Here is Harden. He's got 8. Outside, KD. Kicks to Green. Back to KD. Shot clock at 6. Tips it, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And KD throws it down.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
Here's Simmons. He's got 12. And there's the pass to Howard. Now Milton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 18 points.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Green with the ball. 6 points for him. Down low, here's Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Passes it to Howard. The 3. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dinwiddie outside. Dishes it to Green. And it's off the back rim. No good. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Milton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 4. Thibault.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the 76ers making a change here. Hill's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Nets trail by 5. There's the lob to Harden. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now here is Hill. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Embiid. Got it from 16 feet. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Hill. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Thibault. Second shot opportunity. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now here's Dinwiddie, defended by Milton. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The lead is 2. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outsized. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Embiid. Dinwiddie against Curry. Back to Embiid on the wing. Hill. 4 on the clock. And Howard with the stuff. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Harden against Curry. For 3, Harris. Rebound by the 76ers. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And Embiid drops them both. Nets trail by 6. 1:57 left to play here in the third. Durant in the corner from downtown. That one misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Korkmaz. He has 5. The pass to Howard. And here's Hill for 3. They get it again. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Howard. Back to Curry. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Embiid. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
KD looking around. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Philadelphia ahead, up 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Nets trail by 4. Durant is out there with Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's the 76ers with the ball.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Kept alive. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
In the corner, it's Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Harris has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the 76ers. Now Kevin Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
How about the ability of Durant to make those long strides to the rim and absorb the contact?
The 76ers leading by 5. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Green with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Harris trying to get free. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for James Harden. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons is checked in, and so Jordan nails both of them. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Simmons finds Curry. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against the Hawks, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Dinwiddie, and he lays it straight in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
The 76ers leading by 4. Outside, Simmons. He kicks to Curry. Embiid inside, defended by Durant, and Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that. And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Embiid. To the inside, Harris. Green with the block. And he recovers it. Harris goes back up. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Durant. Nets trail by 4. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the bag.
Dinwiddie with it. Passes it to Durant. And on the way from Irving for 3. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. KD against Curry. Simmons on the wing. Over Green. Simmons finds Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. KD can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Here is Durant. He feeds it to Green. Back to Durant. Right side, Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Philadelphia leading by 5. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Kicks it to Green. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. From down in the low post, it goes. 34 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Now here's Jordan.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
And the first one drops. And so Jordan nails both of them. Now here's Simmons. Feeds it to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Inside, and Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
From down low, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Dinwiddie passes to Green, and Jordan has it in the corner. Timeout called, the Nets.
Timeout.
The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade, replenish your energy for the late game push. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Harris. He's not too far away from a spot in the starting 5. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become. Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Nets trail by 11. And here is Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. To the inside, Green. And Green slams it in.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Thibault kicks to Simmons. Pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Pass to Thibault. Embiid trying to break loose. And there's the feed to Green. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie against Simmons. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Green against Irving. Outside, Green. And the 76ers get it back. Here's Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, Dwight Howard makes his way to the free throw line. You've got to stay down on that shot fake. The defender doesn't, and he makes good use of it.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden draws the double. Durant in the corner. And then Durant with the dunk.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And here are the 76ers now. 6-point lead. And Philadelphia calls time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Howard kicks to Thibault. Irving against Green. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. Outside Durant. No good on the three. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point game. Harris outside. Here's Howard. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Well, this is a lethal combination of size and skill. Dwight Howard doing work.
Outside Irving. And the pass to KD. Back to Irving. And stolen by Howard. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, just great intelligence there from Danny Green. This guy a pro at knowing when and where to attack the basket.
Harden the pass to Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 32 points in the game.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll calls.
Outside, KD. And they pick up 2. KD's got 34 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the 76ers call time here. Simmons passes to Howard. Harris outside. Passes it to Thibault. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 8. In the corner, Irving with it. High post, KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Durant hits them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Simmons. Left side, Harris. That shot missing. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden finds KD.
Well, Kevin Durant is so crafty. He is outstanding at forcing the issue and drawing fouls.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Green inside the three-point line, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
He has become a pure shooter. And from mid-range, Harris is deadly.
Outside Durant. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
KD draws the double. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Harris looking it over. And it's Thibault in the corner. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Irving against Green. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Harris. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Can't connect from 14 feet out. And now we've got the intentional foul. Timeout called the 76ers. They're up by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden against Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard. Yes!
Dwight Howard has got to get such satisfaction for delivering in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 3. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Irving against Green. Outside Irving. Durant in the corner. Shoots. Can't nail the jumper. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Guys, what's your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
So Philadelphia wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want, every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
That was certainly the case tonight, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.